Hello and welcome to Time to Be Well. I'm Kathy Berry, registered dietitian with the Fountain of Health. On today's show, we'll be preparing some make-ahead meals that are super delicious, very healthy, and wonderful to come home to. So stay right there. When we come back, we'll show you how to get your crock pot on. Okay, we all love chili, and why not? It is wonderfully satisfying, super hearty. It's a great cold weather meal. And on today's show, we're going to be making a pork tenderloin chili. Now, oftentimes when we make chili, we use chicken, we use lean beef, but pork tenderloin isn't typically used in chili, but this is a great recipe. And pork tenderloin is the leanest cut of pork from pork, and it also has a lot of B vitamins. It's rich in niacin. It's a good source of iron. So this is a little bit of a different twist on chili, but I think you're really going to like it. How we're going to start is we have a crock pot that's been coated with some pan spray, and we're going to simply add some onions, and I'm going to give these little pieces of garlic here a nice smash because you have to have garlic in your chili. And we are going to add to that some spices. We've got some cumin, and we've got some chili powder, and we've got a little oregano. So that makes for really good spices. We're going to stir that around, and we're going to add our tomatoes. And we've got some black beans. I love black beans. They are really, really nice, beautiful little vegetable, really high in protein, super good for you. And then last of all, we've got about a pound of lean pork tenderloin that's trimmed up and cubed. So pork tenderloin, this pork tenderloin has about 3 grams of saturated fat per serving size. That's really low. So very, very nice. So after that, we're going to put a little juice of a lime in there. Just like that. And some green chilies. It's 1 can of green chilies. So give that a stir and cover it up. Cook for 6 hours. And when we come back, we'll show you how to serve up this beautiful pork tenderloin chili.
Facts. Americans consume too much sodium. Sodium raises blood pressure and puts you at risk for heart disease or stroke. What's too much? Most people consume more than 3,400 milligrams a day, but less than 2,300 is recommended. Even less for others. A lot of sodium is hidden in processed foods, not the salt shaker. A regular sandwich can have over 1,500 milligrams of sodium. Guess what? Add a can of soup, and you're over the limit. Here's what you can do. Buy fresh, frozen, or no salt added canned vegetables, and eat more fruit. Use fresh poultry, fish, and other lean meats. Use low or reduced sodium items and limit sauces and mixes. Choose wisely when eating out. Restaurant food can be high in sodium. Ask for low sodium options. Most importantly, learn to read nutrition facts labels. Less sodium, better health.
Welcome back. Our pork tenderloin chili is ready. I love these recipes because they are so healthy and so simple to prepare. This particular recipe is high in protein, fiber, iron, B vitamins, and your whole family will enjoy it. How we're going to plate it is simply, we'll just put some of this delicious chili, and this pork is just fork tender. It's absolutely delicious smelling. We're going to just put some of that in our bowl, and we're going to top it with a little bit of low-fat grated cheese. Doesn't that look delicious? A tiny bit or more of this great Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a wonderful substitute of than sour cream. It's really good for you. It's got lots of probiotics. So this is just a great simple meal that is so quick to prepare, and your whole family will like it. It's really good for families that are on the go. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful chicken taco bowl that you're going to love as well.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
The next recipe that we're making for our make-ahead meals is a delicious chicken crock pot recipe that I know you will enjoy. This recipe is extremely simple, and it's absolutely fabulous. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take some chicken breasts. We've got about a pound here that have been trimmed up, and they're boneless and skinless. We're going to put those right in our crock pot that's been sprayed with a little pan spray. And then right on top of that, we're going to add 1 can of your favorite salsa, 1 jar, 16 ounces of your favorite salsa. And then that goes right on top of the chicken. And on top of that goes a can of my favorite black beans. These are rinsed. You always want to rinse your black beans and get that syrupy liquid off of there. That doesn't really add anything to our recipes. So that's it. That's it. You just cover this up and you cook it for 6 to 7 hours. Our chicken is ready. It is absolutely delicious. And 6 or 7 hours later, you're going to come home from work and you are in for a really nice treat. So this is what it looks like. The chicken is very, very fork tender. So this is how we're going to shred it. We've got these beautiful chicken breasts in here, and they just are ready to fall apart. So if you've never cooked anything like this, it's pretty simple. You just kind of break it apart. You can use a knife, you can use a fork, but you can see it just falls right apart. And then after we get this shredded, we're going to put it right back in the crock pot with all that wonderful salsa and beans that have been cooking all day. We're going to mix it around in that delicious sauce, and then we'll serve it up. We're going to gussy it up with a really nice little fresh salsa that we've made out of tomatoes and cilantro and onions and lime juice, some brown rice. If your family likes a Mexican bowl, they will love this. I have raised 3 wonderful children, and I have fed many a stray. That's what my husband calls all my children's friends that just happen to be at our dinner table. I love them all, and I promise you that this recipe is a favorite. So I'm going to get a spoon so I can stir that around a bit, and you're going to be really surprised how easy this is. It's so much easier than going to a drive-thru. Really, you save more time preparing this at home and having it ready than it does to take the time that it takes to drive through a Mexican restaurant. So very, very quick, very simple. And I'll tell you, when you've got a busy family and one is going to basketball practice and the other one's going to scouting and you have a meeting, you might not be able to sit down at a meal together at the table, but this is a great get and go meal. It's still really healthy, it's comforting, you get to spend a little time with one another, and there's something very, very comforting about coming home to a home cooked meal that someone that you love has prepared for you, or that you've prepared for yourself. It's very comforting, and it's just a great habit to get into. It really reduces stress in your life just to not have to worry about what are we going to have for dinner. So I'm going to move this, and now we're going to gussy this chicken bowl up, and you are going to be very pleased with the way this turns out. I've got some brown rice here, and I've got some beautiful grated low-fat cheese. Here's our wonderful little, kind of made like a nice little pico de gallo. It's got tomatoes, it's got onions, it's got some lime juice, it's got some cilantro, and of course we've got my favorite Greek yogurt. So here's how it goes. We take a little of this brown rice. Brown rice is just a little better for you than white rice. It's just one way to get a little more fiber. I personally think it tastes a little better. It's a little nuttier. So there's our brown rice, and then we're going to take some of this delicious chicken. Look at that. And those beans and tomatoes and salsa. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's good. And then on top of that, we're going to place some cheese. And I'm going to reuse this spoon here. And we're going to put a nice serving of Greek yogurt and some of this delicious pico de gallo. And that is our chicken taco bowl. Now, I think that that looks like a delicious meal. It is very healthy, it has less than 400 calories, it's loaded with vitamins and minerals and protein and fiber, it's homemade, it smells delicious, it is incredibly economical. The other thing that you can do with this chicken is once you have this made, that it also makes a really nice enchilada. You can just get some small tortillas, use this chicken to roll up the tortillas, place them seam side down in a baking dish, cover them with some simple enchilada sauce and cheese, bake them off. 30 minutes, 350 degrees, great meal, very homemade, wonderful, wonderful flavor. You could also just serve this on a bed of lettuce and make yourself your own little, Mexican style salad. So lots of applications that you can use this for. Chicken tacos, chicken bowl, chicken enchiladas. Very, very, very simple dish. So I hope that you enjoyed these recipes. These recipes are very simple, very economical, very healthy. Everyone has a busy lifestyle. Everybody has a very packed schedule. And these are just some recipes for you to help you create some nice homemade meals that are low cost and very healthy, and to help you speed you through your busy work week. Thank you for joining us today. We've been coming to you from the University of Missouri Extension Kitchen located in the historic City Market. These are just a few simple recipes to help make your work week easier. These recipes and more are available online at kcmo.org/wellkc. I'm Kathy Berry. Thank you for taking care of yourself through better eating and better living.